Hi guys, I'm Inga, I'm Girl Gone Bookish. So last week I forgot to film my Friday reads because I was on vacation the whole week and busy doing stuff. So I'm going to show you what I was reading over the weekend, and then I'm going to show you some books and a movie that I picked up over the weekend as well. So let me just get started with what I'm currently reading. But before I tell you that, I need to tell you that I did not finish Red Rising. That's what I was reading last week. I'm still kind of going through a weird reading slump. I'm 12 books behind on my reading goal, which is a huge percentage of my, it's embarrassing. I've got to fix it. So I'm going to be working on that because I am coming out of my couple of months long reading slump. So hopefully I'll get caught up between next month and this month, the next month, whatever. But I do want to finish Red Rising. It is a really good book. I just lent my Nook to somebody, so I couldn't finish it. Anyway, for this weekend, I am reading The Constant Princess by Philippa Gregory. I've had this for a long time. I got it, still has the sticker on it. I got it at Half Price Books for $4.99. I really love Philippa Gregory. If you like history, you will like her. Her books are very historically accurate. Is that the word I'm looking for? All of her books are filled with facts of the events that she writes about, but she fills in like extra stuff that is not, that's what makes her books fiction, but she does it really, really well. She's got a lot of praise for the work that she does. This is my favorite series. It's the Tudor series. A cool thing about her books is that you do not have to read them in series order. You can read them in any order that you wish, and they will still make sense to you. That's been my experience so far. Like the Red Queen and the White Queen, you could have read, whichever one first, and it would still make sense to you. It's usually just told from their books. Her books are usually just told about the same story or same time period, just from different perspectives of people. So anyway, I really like that about her, but this book is about Catherine of Aragon and her trip from Spain when she was very young, I think 14 or 15. She got married to Arthur and she wanted to become the next Queen of England. But he died and she ended up marrying his younger brother and becoming the queen, and then she was pushed off the throne pretty much by Anne Boleyn. So a lot going on, really good book. It's almost like reading a fantasy book, but it's not. These things actually happened. So if you are into high fantasy, or if you're into fantasy, and you like to read about kings and queens and things and battles, her books are really good for that. Okay, next I'm just going to show you a couple of books, the tiniest haul ever. Just a few things that I picked up over the weekend. The first thing is School of Rock with Jack Black. I love Jack Black and Seth Rogen. Actually, he's not in this movie, but I love him. But this is a really great book if you haven't watched it. It came out several years ago, so you should pick it up if you haven't seen it. It's really, really just one of the best movies I've ever seen. Next, I picked up One White Rose by Julie Garwood. This is the second book in the Claiborne Brides trilogy. Now, I'm not familiar with this author. My mother suggested her to me. She gave me several of her books to read, and the third book in this series was in the bag of books that she gave me. So I picked up the second book, and eventually I'll get the first one. My mom says this is the best trilogy she's read. I have to warn you though, these are kind of like those cheesy romance books, which I'm not into at all. I will be honest with you, if I want to read sex in my books, then I'll just buy like erotic fiction. I'm not ashamed of that. But my mother says that these books are really good because all of the females in her books have like a strong lead, and they're all very intelligent, strong women. So I'm looking forward to reading them for that. So I don't know, we'll see. My mom says it's not really about the romance. It's not a lot of cheesy sex scenes and stuff, so that's what she really liked about her writing. So we'll see. I'll let you know how it goes. Next, I picked up Frankenstein for just $1. Usually Half Price Books in the summertime will have a lot of their classics on sale for $1. It's a good time to stock up on the classics that you haven't read but that you want to, because a lot of kids are going back to school, so they have them out. So yeah, I picked up Frankenstein. And I'm most excited to show you this book. I picked up The Princess Bride by William Goldman. I've been wanting to read this for a long time. I absolutely love the movie. I loved this cover. But yeah, I'm really excited to read this. I picked up and read a few pages, and I really enjoy just the few pages that I read. So this is going to be moved to the very top of my TBR. And then finally, I picked up this book because I had two authors confused, but it's okay because this author still really gets good reviews, and that is Brandon Sanderson and the Way of Kings. This is a huge book. It's 1,001 pages, so he's right up there with George R.R. Martin. I got him confused with Brent Weeks, who wrote the Night Angel trilogy. Brandon Sanderson, as you know, wrote the Mistborn trilogy. So I was just a little bit confused. But like I said, he still gets really good reviews, and I think I will like it. A huge book, don't know when I'm going to get around to reading it, but it was $5.99 and it's in perfect condition, so I'm really excited to read it and just really enjoy this book. I'll be enjoying it for quite a long time. So guys, that is all I have for you. I mentioned earlier in this video reading erotic fiction. I'm thinking about doing a video on that because that's not something that's talked a lot about in the booktube community really. So be looking for that sometime in the future. I hope you all have had a great week, and I will see you guys later. Remember to thumbs up, like, and subscribe, but more importantly than all of that stuff, be sure you comment or tweet me because I really enjoy just interacting with you all. Really, you don't have to subscribe if you don't want to, as long as you leave a comment below so we can talk. That's the best part to me, and I will see you guys later. Bye. I love vanilla Coke. Does anyone else like vanilla Coke? Or is it just me? It might just be me, but I love it. All these gelatin, not a place to set a Coke.